we gonna try and speed this up a bit. You know what? I'll just see you when the flour's in that thing. Okay, so I put in the 2 cups, and then I kind of eyeballed the 1/2. I don't usually do that, but I don't know. It'll raise the stakes. Time to put in salt. Be right back. Okay, so what I have found most insulting about the salt is that when it comes in this container, you can't fit a real teaspoon in it. So what you have to do is either go by 1/2 teaspoons or 1/4 teaspoons. So we have a 1/2 teaspoon, and we're just gonna go for 2. That was not enough. Is this still wet? Oh my god, I should have tried this. Okay. Oh my god, it's sticking to the look. No. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Done. This is such a long video. Okay, I'm gonna have to shorten this. Whatever you're watching, it's not as long as it had originally been. Okay, now, oh, this is plugged in. You know, that would help. That would definitely help. Oh. Oh, it says cubes? Oh, God. Okay, let's just take this off. Okay. Oh, you can't, oh my god, you can't even see the butter. Great. So I'm gonna try and cutting it. Is this done? That's probably done. Like, cutting it down this way. Oh no, that's not so bad. Seeing what works. There we go. And we're gonna cut that way. Oh, whoa. What? I did that pretty well. Like, why don't people use the dough hook? There's probably something wrong with doing it, or else I feel like more people, here, that's a little snippet. More people would do this, but we're gonna find out. This works. Life hack. Totally worth the purchase. You don't have to knead dough when you have this thing. Let's speed this up. Comment below what video you think I should follow next. This was kind of like an easier one. I was hoping to do like harder ones, you know what I mean? Like go for something like outrageous, but I wanted to start with a more of a safe one. Oh, I turned it off. No, I didn't. Yeah, but I thought that this channel would kind of turn into something like Nailed It if I followed one of Yolanda's videos. But you know, I think Tasty's a good place to start because I tried Tasty's Japanese cheesecake video. You know, it could have just been me, but it didn't go very well. Okay, next I need to add 8 tablespoons of water. I just realized that 8 tablespoons is 1/2 cup, so instead of counting out the tablespoons, I could have just literally put in 1/2 cup. So I don't really know why they said 8 tablespoons. Maybe it's because most people add 1 tablespoon at a time, but literally could have just said 1/2 cup. So slowly add this in. I'm guessing slowly. This is really the only device I have, so when I turn off the camera, I have to check the recipe. So I kind of think I memorized it, but maybe I haven't. I'm making this now, and then I'm gonna walk to go get some apples from Whole Foods because this has to chill for an hour. And the most insulting part of this process is peeling the apples. It's like, oh my god, it's painstaking, but yeah. Let's just speed this up. How do I get the camera so it's like looking over the bowl? Oh, it said ice cold water. I just turned on the tap. Oh. Did it say ice cold? I think so. Here. Oh, it's pretty cold. Let's just do it. Oh, no, well. Okay. Did it just get really dark in here, or is it just me here? Let me turn on the light. Oh, no. Here we go. I'm gonna lift this up. See, I think this is nice. The only thing is, like, I feel like when the last time I made the dough, it was super, not this recipe, but a different one. It was like really, really like, it was more like a batter. This one still seems a little bit soft compared to the video, but it's like, it's a dough. It's clearly a dough. So, we're gonna take this off. we're gonna do whatever we need to do. I'll check the recipe and then I'll see you then. Okay, so I have covered it in some cling wrap and it's about to go in the fridge for an hour. So we are back, and it's been there for longer than an hour because I had some lunch. Now I'm gonna peel the apples and core them. At first I tried it with this kind of tool, but it wasn't working, and it was really hard, and I almost peeled off my hand. So we're gonna like experiment with these two and see which ones works best. And then I have an apple core, or whatever this thing is. It works well. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna refrigerate the filling, and then we're gonna put it all together. So it literally took me forever just to peel one apple, and I couldn't really get the bottom or really all the top, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, so we've bit of a difficulty trying to get this out. I don't remember how I did it last time. Oh shoot. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, it's coming out. I'm not going too hard in case it just goes through and then my hand is on the other side. Oh my god, finally. Okay, so I realized that I have been going like downward, and you can actually go around, and I think that's supposed to make it easier, so great. Also, it said core them, which took forever, but apparently he just didn't, like in the video, they just like went like that, and they just like left the core, but I actually took the time to, so annoying. I don't know how thin, that one was definitely too thin, and we're just gonna keep slicing until, how does it get them to not do that? Basically, I'm just gonna keep slicing until I've cut all of them. Okay, finally, after like, what, an hour, I have done the apples and I have cut them into the bowl. This seems like a lot, but maybe it's just me. So, we are going, I have the, where did I put it? I have the sugar, the flour, the cinnamon, the salt, and they didn't put this in, but I added a little bit of cornstarch because in another tasty video, Alex, I think that's her name, she added cornstarch because she says that it makes it thicker and it's not as watery, and I'm also not adding the lemon because I don't like lemon really, and I don't want it to be watery because the lemon makes it more watery. So yeah, now we're just gonna add this in too. My dough has been in there for like, oh my god, it's been there for more than 2 hours. That's probably not very good. Yeah, this is kind of like a day process. If you're not very good at peeling apples, this is about a day process. It's not exactly a quick recipe, I'd say, unless if you're really skilled at like the whole apple thing, because that's really the most time-consuming part of this whole thing. Might just be because I'm not very good at this, but no, I'm gonna roll this out and then we'll see what happens. So I cut the dough in half. Here's the other half, and we're rolling it out. I floured the surface, and I put a little bit of flour on the top to make this a little bit easier. This is a little bit there, just to make this a little bit easier. And is this combining? I can't tell. And we're gonna roll it out. I'm not really sure what shape. I think they kind of just like went everywhere with it. They said 1/8 of an inch, but I'm gonna roll it out pretty thin because it has to like fit over the whole bowl. And this is only half. And then I still feel like the part on the bottom though should be more, because you go like on the top you're just going over, but on the bottom you have to go like all the way. So I don't know. Okay, so the oven's ready. There. We're gonna see. It says roll it onto the rolling pin and then roll it off. We're gonna see if that's. Oh, it works. What? I'm mind blown right now. And we're gonna flip it up. No. Oh. 'Cause, 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 the bottom should have more though. You know, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna add a little bit from the top, and we're gonna try to get, I feel like the bottom should have more because it goes all the way versus the top just goes. So we're gonna do this again. This time I'm not gonna do it as thick. And okay, so we're on. I think the trick is holding that, then I don't get how like they. Oh god. Turns out I'm an idiot. They just happened to be using one. It was not a bowl. It was like one of these pie pans, but it just like the way that it looked, it was glass and it was like a little bit taller than it looked like a bowl. Not a bowl. So you don't actually have to do that. You just go over a little bit. So, yeah. And they didn't specify whether or not to grease a bowl. I'm going to go over in some butter just so that it's easier. I think this might be big enough. We're going to try and see what happens. Eggers. Oh, wait, that looks like it's double. That's fine. Oh my god, it's slipping on like butter on it. And, God. Not as easy as it looks, ladies and gents. Yep, and this is not big enough. Oh, that way. Maybe? I feel like this is so thin though. Okay, so we're working. This is a process. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. I swear this is the last time. And I got butter on this. I actually got it on. I kind of had to like patch it up a bit. Because it's like really hard to get it in like the perfect circle so that it's like works. You kind of have to like maneuver it once it's on. But the rolling pin like method actually kind of works. So now we're gonna add in our, see? But see, this is so much. I said that those were large apples, and according to my math, it was exactly 2.5 pounds. We're just gonna see how this goes. This is definitely a day process. Like it's currently like 2 o'clock something. I mean, I did go out to lunch, but it's still 2 o'clock. Like that's absurd. As it may appear in the video, why is this one good? Why is the one on the top, like this one's perfect? This is not good. I should have floured my surface better. No! Wait, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We're just gonna have to redo this part. So, but apparently you're actually like supposed to do like kind of like a pinch thing on the sides where you like pinch it in. So then they're poking through. He poked through. Oh God. This is, can I just cut out the apple? What do you do? A hole that I'm trying to patch. It just ruined my beautiful work. And I don't want to take it off because I feel like that would not end well. This could be so dumb. This could ruin everything, but for some reason I choose now to be a perfectionist. Back. And, yeah, I pinched the sides. I did it again. This time it's looking a lot better. So next it's an egg wash. So we're just gonna lightly brush the top with an egg. Also says I need to cut a hole. Dang it! This isn't centered at all. No, not even close. But it needs to be like an actual hole though, which is why they had like a hole. Like they have like a two together. I think it looks fine. There's supposed to be a hole. I think you're not supposed to go down. We have to go down all the way. So then why is mine so much thicker than his? It's also, there's a reason why I do it, so the air can get out. So don't skip that step. I think I figured out what went wrong. I think you just gotta use a sharper knife so you can go through without having to like stab it and make a big hole. It should just be like quick and easy. So I'm recommend using a sharper knife, one that isn't as dull as this one. Alrighty, so I'm back and this is the pie. So we're gonna cut a piece of the pie. Look, it worked. Like that's apple pie. Like I see it. I feel like this could be absolutely horrible when I put it in my mouth. Like it's good, It just tastes like applesauce in the middle. I don't know where all like the thickness, the apples melt, because a few of them are still like appley, but like the rest have like melted. But yeah, it was good. Like, it's good. I think I'm being judgmental. It's good. It's good. It's like it's good.